Yeah, go ahead. The second tower. He just whispered, "We're under attack, sir."
Do we need to
happened.
evacuate?
It's happened.
Code alert?
It's happened. So, Kaceytron, bless her soul. What?
A live stream, apparently. And we'll be up in 5 minutes.
Well, so it should be on X and Twitch. I believe it should be on X. That'd be an easier.
I sent both links just in case.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm watching the countdown.
Now, it's 3 minutes long, and I think we should watch it together. But before I do, and again, I want to thank Kaceytron for being a good faith negotiator. I think going into this, we had low expectations, but I think we both came out of this happily surprised that we were able to kind of put this behind both of us and move on amicably. So I do want to thank Kaceytron.
Yeah.
I think ultimately her apology was heartfelt and sincere, and I really appreciate everything she said, and I do. So I want to just say thank you to Kaceytron.
Same. I'm happy we can put it behind us.
This has been unpleasant for all of us.
Yeah.
And I just wish you all the best, and and that's it. Now, of course, this was the reason I say that is because I have seen it, and I just want to say that like I said, it's very heartfelt and it's very meaningful, and I appreciate it. So we're gonna enjoy this here, and we'll watch it all together and move on all together. Oh, she can see. Okay, here
Here
it
we
is.
go.
Yeah.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content.
Yeah, start it over. Yeah,
I want to begin by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the clients. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support.
Oh, so before she gets into that, because I love this part. No, it's going to stay up. Oh, so then anyway, it's only 3 minutes long. But I want to say that I really appreciate she really turned a leaf on the copyright stuff, and I think that's really important, right? Because the purpose of this was the activism aspect of it all. Oh no, I can go back. Oh, you know what? I should just let it play for you guys, right? And we can go back and enjoy certain moments of it, or I mean, not enjoy, because certainly that's not the right word to say, but to appreciate. Dan, don't rush me. Should I play it? Okay, Dan wants me to play it. All right, we'll start it over because, you know.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content.
By the way,
I
do not want to see any negative I don't want to see people being rude to her. I genuinely have forgiven her. I'm moving on, and it's water under the bridge. I don't want to see anybody I'm being dead serious. Let's not be nasty to her, guys. This is it. Okay, it's over. We won. That's it. We won, right? So let's just move on and thank her. Thank you.
For infringing
I'm being dead serious. Please do not.
The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the clients. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker. Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly, I found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes. It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for helping me without providing any. As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the Kleins. The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denham's or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits. For the record, I have agreed to cooperate with the Kleins in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream to the extent that I am able. I will offer my support, including testifying under oath to everything I have just stated, to help their cause. I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online. For example, weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother was inexcusable. I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me. Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast, particularly AB and Olivia.
Yeah.
I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on 2 people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people.
It's true.
AB, along with his wife Lena, have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian people, including raising over $100,000 in charity. Yeah. I recognize that they have actually made Palestinian lives better, and my online antagonism and trolling has not.
Yeah.
I apologize to Ethan and Gila personally. I have said extremely mean and cruel things about both of them, particularly my misogynistic attacks against Gila that never should have been said. I also want to acknowledge the pervasive problem of anti-Semitism in leftist spaces. It should concern all of us. I condemn it and will not participate in it. To that end, I wish the Kleins success in enforcing TED Entertainment's copyright and protecting the legal rights of online content creators.
Just sit on that for a sec. Check my phone here. Sit on that. You know, just
Take it all in.
We'll look at it. You know, it's just sit on it. What a heartfelt. I mean, like genuinely, and I'm gonna say something. Kaceytron, we've said it continually throughout this. You are extraordinarily funny and a very talented person, and I wish you all the best in the future, in your future endeavors. And I know you will continue to make people laugh, and to and to continue to bring joy to people in that regard. I do. I think you are extremely funny and very clever. So, and I accept your apology. I do, and I appreciate all the sincerity and just all the specific. A lot of the stuff in there was really, I think, warranted, and I'm glad that she's come to terms with a lot of it, and I appreciate it. I really think she's turned a new leaf. I do. Now let's watch it. Now I can pause it and stuff, right?
Yeah, now that we've watched it, you can do
okay.
whatever you want.
All right. So now one part that really stands out to me is the part about Hassan, because he really did make it. And do we have that clip right of when Hassan was making it sound like?
Can we watch that?
Yeah. When Hassan was making it sound like he was going to help them. And I mean, rightfully so. If I was him, I would have reached out immediately and offered my support, emotionally and financially, right? And that is something I have done, in other instances.
It's incredibly stressful, both emotionally and financially, to go through a lawsuit.
It is.
Everybody
and I
knows
appreciate
that.
the situation she's been in, and that's why.
Which is also why I'm so glad to at least put one behind us.
Yeah. And I know it was difficult on her, and I'm glad that she's free of it now, and she can just move on. We can all move on. I really do. I have appreciation for Kaceytron, and I thank her very much for the very thorough and sincere apology.
Oh, socialist! Why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I offer support, you won't know about it. Okay?
Now, what do you suppose that nod is saying?
Think about it.
And I think Kaceytron said it really well. It's like he wants the public's gratitude, the public credit. He's like, hey, oh yeah, I'm a socialist. If I reach out, you won't hear about it. And then he even goes out his way to go. Right? But then when you find out he didn't even reach out. So the way Kaceytron said is really rings true, is that he wanted the public credit, the goodwill, but he didn't want to actually engage in any of the actual work. The man couldn't even reach out and offer his emotional support, right? I'd be like, hey, listen, you've got this GoFundMe money. If things get dire, if you need me, I'm here for you. I'm going to make sure you don't drown. He didn't do anything. What a scumbag. I am sorry, but what a fucking scumbag.
Yep.
That was incredible. That was incredible. That was an incredible thing to learn, you know? That's a good point. He doesn't have emotions to share. That might be true. That might be true. Well, he has money to share if it's not emotion.
I want to begin by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the Kleins.
Yeah, I really appreciate that because I've really resented this narrative from Hassan and all these people in orbit who say their lawsuits are frivolous. When you spend a second to look into it, it's clearly not frivolous. And they keep rehashing the same dumb arguments like, oh, if it wasn't frivolous, why aren't you suing Asmongold? Dude, I said it in the video. I said it a million times over every time. It's because
It's not the same case.
they willfully and maliciously copyright infringe.
Yeah.
Right? All three of the people I'm suing said something to the effect of, I watch it with me or somebody else so he doesn't get the views.
Yeah. Like
right?
everybody knows
so
that
that's just,
that is just a big
just
giant
obvious.
no-no.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
So I appreciate her saying that right off the rip there.
This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection.
And that's
people's
really good too.
Copyrights and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators.
Yeah.
And I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going.
See, I mean, that's a silver lining thing where it's like, the whole point of these lawsuits for me has been activism from the start. That's the primary purpose of this. And so when I hear that she's kind of learned how to be more mindful with the way she interacts with copyrighted or other people's property, then I think that's a big win for both of us. I think that's a huge dub, you know? And it's really an important conversation we've been having in this community for years. So it's really nice to hear her say that, right?
Forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker.
Can we soundbite that?
Sure.
I think we should probably clip that, probably. It's important to bring up.
Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly, I found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes. It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for helping me without providing any. As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the Kleins.
Yeah.
The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denham's or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits.
Yeah. And I mean, that's obvious, right? Like we all knew this money was going to end up going to me, and rightfully so. I mean, you can't raise money. The thing with copyright infringement is any money you make in connection with the copyright infringement is all, it's all up for grabs. Or it's not up for grabs. I mean, it's all part of the damages. It's all liability. Where's that? Oh yeah, and also I want to give a special. Actually, can you do me a favor? Send me. Yeah, I want to send me the GoFundMe so I can thank all the top donators, actually, including I do want to give a special thank you to Anissa for $1,000. And I know they've been on really hard times. So I know they dug deep to donate that 1,000. And I personally am very grateful for that. So thank you to Anissa and iDubbbz to the effect that he makes any decisions in that household. You know.
Gobi's an offender.
But I do want to thank all the top donators here. I kind of, let's see here. Top, good. So Xavier Benges, thank you. Anonymous. Anissa Joma, thank you so much. Anonymous. Ari JPG, thank you so much for the 1,000. Bad Empanada, 500. Now $500. When you're on the run in Uruguay, $500 goes a long way.
Thank you,
right?
thank you.
I mean, this guy skipped the border from Argentina to Uruguay, and I knew that. Isn't that crazy that I knew that? Because that's been confirmed now that he's in Uruguay. It's not even like a conjecture. He's there, right? There's this new Twitter feature where they show where the country of origin is for everybody, so people can't lie about where they're from. Have you seen that?
Well, I heard that a bunch of prominent MAGA meme accounts got outed as being from like Africa and
yes,
and Asia and
yes.
stuff.
So Bad Empanada has been tweeting, if you can believe it, from Uruguay.
Huh. Shout out.
What's the monthly average income in Uruguay?
I don't
Granted,
know.
I might be ignorant on this, but I assume that $500 is probably a lot of money in his world.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably correct.
But I appreciate his generous support. I really do. I think, as someone who's just been really nasty, I think it's a meaningful gesture to see him make a donation to me. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Bad Empanada. Average monthly salary in Uruguay is $1,300 a month. So I mean, that's almost half of your monthly salary right there for an average worker, right? Paulu Kingston, thank you for the 500. Shauna M, Elizabeth Adams, iDubbbz. iDubbbz, thank you so much separately. Wait, this is so funny. I actually never thought about this. Anissa's like, by the way, Anissa doesn't make money. We all know that. She's never made money. So iDubbbz is down here on the list getting cucked with the 420. Anissa spends $1,000 to get on the top tier list. I'm sorry, but I find that hilarious. Either way,
Gobi likes what he sees.
Either way, a dollar's a dollar, and I want to thank you both equally for, especially Anissa though, who obviously runs the finances in the situation. Also, want to thank Cruel World Happy Mind Madison, who was just popped in graciously right before the settlement to donate $100. Frankly, I think you owe me a lot more than that based on the damages you've done. But a gesture is a gesture, and I appreciate it. And I thank you, Madison, for being so kind and thoughtful in that regard.
You have a fan in the chat from Uruguay. And they said that info is wrong. I asked them what's the real
That seemed
number.
kind of high, but I don't know anything about Uruguay. So maybe it's a wealthier country.
We have somebody from there. In
Yeah,
our
what
audience
do you...
who I'm asking.
Yo, iDubbbz gave 420. Isn't that funny? Bro, he did a funny joke. iDubbbz, he's so back. He donated 420. That's the smoke. That's when you're supposed to smoke, bro.
That's the weed number. Yeah.
How do you think of that?
Fuck you, loser bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, they responded. They said it's more like 800 or so.
That seems more like in line. So that's almost a month's salary for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that intel.
1,300 is probably like the average when you consider like all the billionaires or like the ultra wealthy. You know what I mean? Like of the normal types of people there.
Hold it up, yeah.
That makes more sense. Chief,
Shout out to Pokey Nukem.
Thank our patrons. You want? Oh, Chiefy says thank you to Anissa and iDubbbz for that, and Bad Empanada.
Chiefy.
I know, that was so generous of them to donate to us.
Do you like playing with his big floppy ears?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I love it.
At first, I was kind of afraid to because they feel so fragile.
Yeah.
They're so like soft and floppy.
It's like velvet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a velvet.
He's such a tough guy. He takes so much physical He plays hard.
He does.
rough.
Ducky always goes crazy at him. He's a durable guy. He is not.
But he's such a cuddler.
Solid dog.
Chiefy, what are you doing? Oh, you got that? That's okay. Yeah, he's the most snuggly, loving, physical dog, which I love so much.
Cute.
When he's done barking at everybody at full volume to play with him all night, he's so sweet and cuddles up. He's so sweet. Oh, Chiefy. You're such a good boy. I love you.
Guante.
All right. Where were we? Anonymous. Duncan. Oh, hello. Oh, you really do mean it. Here, you want to come sit with me? Come here, sweetie.
Wants to be on your lap? Yeah, there's no way,
I think he must weigh like 100 pounds. Yeah. I don't think he can come in my lap unless I need people to. Someone want to try.
Yeah.
Put him in my lap. You think you can lift him?
Baby's coming to help. Stand by. This is a two-man job.
Chiefy wants to participate in the gratitude. Okay. Chiefy wants to play now.
Now that we're up, it's confusing.
Expect the barking to begin. I just wanted to snuggle. Can I get some AC, please? All this winning is making me hot.
Yeah.
Somebody's got it, yeah.
How old is Chief again? Chief? Sorry, Nate, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I think he's like 10 months old, right?
No, he's a year, a little bit over a year.
Yeah, he's probably about a year old.
It's crazy. Him and Rocky are the same age.
Yeah.
He grew. I mean, when we got, I don't know how long have we had him now? A few months?
God, I don't know.
Couple months? I don't know. But he grew a lot when we got him. I think he's about a year probably. Which is crazy. Imagine the rate of growth in 1 year. Because he came out as like a little...
Tiny little thing, yeah.
Tiny little thing.
He has so much fucking aura, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he does. He does. We have a new thumbnail and title for when the apology drops.
We did.
Yeah. Duncan Rodriguez, Billadin Stormage, Salim Alawes, only positive vibes. Thank you. I agree. So that's the top list, and I want to thank everybody here. And there's even some people from 5 days ago that eked their way in, so I thank them as well for that. And as far as I can tell, Frogan and Denham's GoFundMe's are still up. So if you want to support me, you can do it in those two places as well. So thank you. Very grateful.
It's interesting. They do take a significantly smaller cut than YouTube Super Chats over there.
A lot.
So in a way, it's more...
And memberships. They take the same cut from all of it, 30%.
Right, yeah.
What's GoFundMe's?
I think they just take like a really
5%. 10 at most.
In fact, it might even be optional when you don't.
No, I think there's like a processing.
Yeah,
found the date that we brought Chief home. It was August 16.
He was what? August 16?
It was August 16. So how long has that been? Like
August, September.
That's his birthday?
October.
No, that's when we brought him home.
So it's been like 3 months.
Wow. It feels like so much longer already.
It does. It actually does.
He is such a freaking character, this dog. I'm telling you, man.
I want to begin by stating I take responsibility for
we heard this part,
the content nuke.
That's okay. I'll skip forward a little bit.
To garner sympathy. This lawsuit has given me a greater content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise.
We heard this part, but it's important.
Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly, I found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes.
Right.
It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for him helping me without providing any.
Yep.
As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the clients.
Thank you.
The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denham's or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits. For the record, I have agreed to cooperate with the clients in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream.
Now that part is really interesting too, because the Snarkers were just celebrating her freedom. But interestingly, she says she's obligating herself to help us in our legal pursuit of the Snark mob.
Whenever somebody talks about their freedom, you have to ask, freedom to what?
Right? Freedom to do the right thing. to help the good guys against
It's
the bad
just like
guys.
the South, you know? They were fighting for freedom
Right.
too, but the freedom for what?
That's a great point.
Brutal. She's not a slaver, Dan.
No, I'm pointing out. I wasn't trying to make that comparison.
That was a despicable.
No. I was not in any way trying to imply that.
I know, I'm kidding. But you're right. What are you fighting for? Freedom. Sometimes, freedom isn't free. Sometimes it's a hefty fucking fee.
I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online. For example, weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother
Right.
was inexcusable.
Now, I'll say this. No matter what you think of Asmongold, the way that people have used the death of his parents.
I gotta be honest, I don't know. Do you want to fill us in on what
Yeah,
this
so
is?
his
I don't
mom,
know what
I
this
believe, died of lung cancer.
Oh, jeez.
And he used to buy her stuff and take care of her. She's a
I remember that
lifetime
was-
smoker.
He takes care of his parents.
And he would buy her cigarettes because that's what she wanted. That's what she needed. She's a lifetime smoker. You can't just not buy her cigarettes and expect her to quit. It doesn't make sense.
I think I see where this
Yeah.
is.
And so there's like, you killed your mom.
But also, it is so especially cruel because, from what I understand, he was for years the caretaker of his parents.
Yeah,
basically.
both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
And his
I mean,
dad.
So
there's a
cruel.
lot of smokers in my family, and we've gone through similar things. My grandfather insisted on smoke. He was dying of cancer and
Yeah.
insisted on smoking, and
And they get so stubborn, like
Exactly.
really.
Don't
Yeah.
argue.
You're
and
gonna
also
be-
it's like
you
they
know?
have a limited amount of time. Do you really want to be telling them they can't do this
Right.
thing that they
Yeah.
enjoy?
And that's-
It's just
it's also complicated and like
For
it's
sure.
it's just cruel.
Listen, no matter how you cut it, saying he killed his mom is just a despicable low blow that nobody should need to ever go to.
Yeah.
And then he tragically lost his dad recently, and people have been quick to weaponize that as well. So I think no matter what you think of Asmongold, I do think, for the record, it's very kind of her to apologize for that, because I do think that there is a level of civility. There are lines that we should not cross, no matter how much we despise each other. And I think weaponizing the death of a loved one is definitely one of them, right? So I think that was a really good inclusion there.
I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me.
Right, and I thought that was a good inclusion too, because it hits close to home. I mean, if she has 3 dependents, which she does, and she is a dedicated caretaker as well,
right.
which is a good and kind and
Very hard.
difficult responsibility, right? So I think that this exhibition of empathy is good. I appreciate it, and I think it's good for everybody. So thank you to Kaceytron for being mature about that one there. Really appreciate it.
Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast, particularly AB and Olivia. I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on 2 people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people.
Yeah.
AB, along with his wife Lena, have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian
And
people.
by the way, that's not even like a knock at her. Not many people have done what you guys have done. I mean, who else can say they raised $100,000, right? I mean, that
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
But that was a much needed apology too, and I'm very grateful to her for that, because, well, it goes without being said, right?
Yeah.
It goes without being said. So that was good.
people, including raising over $100,000 in charity. I recognize that they have actually made Palestinian lives better, and my online antagonism and trolling has not.
And I thought that was a really kind of self-aware, that was almost like incredibly, what a great apology. Because she's on one hand acknowledging that not only have you done more through your activism and fundraising, that her antagonism and trolling has done nothing to help the people of Gaza, which is something I think a lot of people online could hear. Putting a watermelon in your Twitter bio does not make you an activist. Right?
Or just like constantly harassing me on my social posts is not going to do anything for Palestine.
Obsessing over every every Jewish person you perceive as maybe having something or somebody or anything they like in Israel as a Nazi baby killer is not activism. That's just you being a psychopath, right? So that's great. I think I appreciate that a lot.
I apologize to Ethan and Gila personally. I have said extremely mean and cruel things about both of them, particularly my misogynistic attacks against Gila that never should have been said.
And this part's good because her and a lot of other people have been saying that my lawsuits are misogynistic, which is something I, from the beginning, took extraordinary umbrage with. And then for them to be attacking you and calling you like, I won't repeat it, it doesn't matter now, but.
Well, it's just how ironic that they actually are the ones, going for my looks, which is what normally stupid guys on the internet do.
Yeah.
Like
while simultaneously accusing us of being misogynists, for trying to enforce. But
yeah.
But anyway, once again, I thank her for that.
I accepted the apology.
Yeah, it's very kind of her to apologize for that, to make us aware of that. So thank you.
I also want to acknowledge the pervasive problem of anti-Semitism in leftist spaces.
That's such
it should concern all of us.
That's such an important thing to bring up. It's true. Like when you look at leftist spaces online specifically, I'm not saying like leftists in general, but she really strikes on something interesting there. When she's talking about leftist spaces, you're talking about like Bad Empanada, you're talking about like Hassan Piker, you're talking about like these online commies, like the squirrel girl lady, like anti-Semitism is rampant. And I think it's important for people who are members of the left to start calling that out. And she's right, we should all be worried about that. So that was actually a brave, courageous admission there, or condemnation even. So that was great. I appreciate that. I do.
Problem of anti-Semitism in leftist.
I'll play that again.
I also want to acknowledge the pervasive problem of anti-Semitism in leftist spaces.
Yeah.
It should concern all of us.
It should.
I condemn it and will not participate in it.
Thank you.
To that end, I wish the clients success in enforcing TED Entertainment's copyright.
That's also
and
very
protecting
kind.
the legal rights of online content creators.
Yeah. And thank you for wishing us the best in our cases. Our continued pursuit of legal justice against Denims and Frogan, and the mods, the HC mods, and I hate to say it, the majority report. I mean, these guys, there's just a crazy blind spot for it, and I mean, of all people, Kaceytron to be the one speaking reason is incredible. So anyway, that's it. So I'm very grateful, and I wish her all the best in her future endeavors. Right?
Yes.
And that's it. That's all there is. I'm done. I'm over it.
Nice.
Yeah.
One door is closed.
One door closes, another opens. I don't know what door's opening. Oh, actually, there's another door opening.
What's that?
I'm not talking about it yet,
not
but
talking
this
about
one.
it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One door closes, another opens. It never ends. Although I wish it would. Yeah, so I mean, there it is, right? So I want to emphasize how important it is for you guys to be kind, be empathetic to her. We won. She conceded. That's it. We don't need to fight this battle anymore. Kaceytron all day, every day.